and we've kind of built in this. We knew this. We had 12 college-related cases, 2 of them staff, 10 students, much of that being driven by the cluster we've been working on at SU. It looks like that cluster is now under control. We'll watch that closely, and SU is going to continue to test rigorously. So that's not as concerning. We knew we would have college cases. Those are quickly being isolated and quarantined. We've had 9 lower ed cases of K through 12, 7 students and 2 faculty members. Again, we know we'd have cases going back to school. Some of the behavior that we need to kind of get back to basics on would probably help with some of these cases. Overall, out of the 53 cases, we had 28 community spread. 14 of those are a known source, 14 an unknown source, 8 household contacts. Those obviously are baked in. As long as we have COVID cases, we will then get new COVID household contacts. But 8 is a lot more than what you're normally getting because we've had more COVID cases over the last 2 weeks. 3 travel. We had obviously travel's been in with us since the economy's been reopened. 3, not a crazy number. 1 senior center case, and then 8 congregate care or group home cases, 3 different groups, one of them with more than others. So when we have a situation with a group home, multiple cases, what we do is we go and we get everybody tested. We find the other cases and box in and quarantine the virus. When we look at 5 other cases are still being contact traced, and overall hospitalizations went down. That is good. We're down to 16 in the hospital. We have 3 discharges, and we still have 4 people in the ICU. So please keep them in your thoughts and your prayers. But really, 2 things I wanted to talk about today is when we look at what the story is, what the narrative is, what we're seeing, is really what we would say in sports, unforced errors. If you're sick, you have seasonal allergies, you have a cold, normally you go to work. I get it. You go, you tough it out. You don't want to disrupt your life. I am pleading with you that we need you to go and get a COVID test. All of these cases in the community, for the most part, are symptomatic cases now. For over the summer, remember, we were finding asymptomatic cases. These are all folks who are sick, and they're going out, and they're going to work, and then they're going to meet their family. They're going to dinner, and they're exposing folks, and we can do better. We need to do better. Please, if you are sick, even if it's something that you don't think is COVID, smallest symptoms, please get a COVID test. The turn times are fast. They're 24, 36 hours. If your employers are giving you a hard time, let us know. Call us. We'll talk to them. Right now, we've had more cases this week. Our rates aren't moving that much because we're doing lots of testing, but we've had more cases, and many of these cases are cases that we could have stopped the spread. That one case that goes on and we get 4 or 5 new cases from that. We're seeing lots of that right now. So please, if you're sick, get a COVID test, stay home. Once you get your results back, move forward. Second, as we get into the more of the fall season, it's the flu season, please get a flu shot. I got mine today. No big deal, my first ever. So certainly we need to do everything we can to make sure that people aren't getting sick with things like COVID so that we can focus in on COVID. But also with the flu can lead to hospitalizations, and it can challenge our infrastructure just like COVID can. So we need to keep our infrastructure in place as we are buying time for a vaccine for COVID-19. So again, normally I don't get online and talk about this. I just think we need to, as a community, recognize that we had a great summer. We had a great spring. Everybody worked as a team to get our economy reopened, to get these businesses open, get these restaurants open, to get many of our venues that were our ag tourism venues open. We can't go backwards, and it's up to us. So please, if you're sick, get a COVID test, stay home till you get your results, and then you can go back to work. That's what I'm asking. Get a COVID test if you're sick, and get a flu shot. Thank you.